Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, aka I'm a Ghostbuster, and I am live doing some still joking gameplay. So today I'm going to be playing through Still Joking, the fully animated visual novel. Now, big thank you to the developer Purple Brick Games for sponsoring this video and making this possible. It really helps the channel. And you know, I do like my visual novels. I do like to have a good play on them. So this is a demo of the upcoming game. So it's a couple of hours long, roughly. So I'm just going to play through as much as I can in the next sort of 2 hours. Unlike like normal visual novels, this has animated characters which aren't sort of like cardboard cutouts. And yeah, so we're gonna have a look into this, see what it's like, and see sort of how crazy it is. So I haven't really looked into the story or anything, so I want to just go into it sort of blind. So let's get going. Let's hopefully it's got audio. There we go. Shout out to Thimber and Redders in the chat. It's got decent art so far though. Let me know on like levels as well. Is it too loud, too quiet? Turn down a little bit. If you hit that like button, share it out on socials, just let everyone know we're live basically. More the merrier. So far, a lot more sort of high quality than we normally expect in a few visual novels I've played. It's a nice beard. Oh, he's got a sword. Shanky Shanky. BMG's missing out. Interesting. Just to clarify, my name is Iris, and I am a reflection. I used to be a reflection of a famous actress. Her death has shattered my world. And then my killer returned to the crime scene. Please forgive me. How are you? Did it hurt a lot? Oh, that handkerchief's gonna really get rid of the blood from my front. I like all games, Thimba. I like visual novels. I just like to sort of chill out and play games, but most visual novels are made by sort of indie devs. There's not a huge amount of sort of high, sort of AAA visual novels. I'd like to play that new Digimon, the Survive, as that's mainly a visual novel mixed with a little bit of sort of digi-battles and stuff, so I'd like to try that. Want some water? Or is there a medical kit here somewhere? No. I don't know. It's the first time my prototype does something like this. Maybe he did before, but I never had to reflect it. Again, I'm so sorry. Do you want anything at all? I do. That's the only downside. It doesn't have voice acting as it stands. I do love a visual novel with voice acting. means I don't have to read it as much. I don't mind reading, but I like it when they read out to you and stuff like that. It's acted out. I mean, obviously, from a development standpoint, it is an expense and a half for visual novels. But I mean, after I did that, the one the other day, I mean, I'm available if you want to book me to do all your voices, male, female, Fabio's, whatever you want. Oh yes, I want to know why he'd go and kill Serena. Again, I'm sorry, I've got no idea. Shrugging his shoulders. I've always thought that they've got their own lives on the other side of the mirror, which we cannot affect in any way, so it's best to just distance yourself. How can I ever distance myself from when you know? Never mind, forget it. How do you feel? Dead. There you go, that's it. Visual novel's over, we finished it. We are there. I feel dead. Now, if you do want to play this game, if you look in the description, there is a link to this on Steam, so you can wishlist it and keep an eye on it. And there is a free demo, which is what I'm basically playing now. So if you want to play this game, you want to play this demo, check out the link in the description. Now, I love the art style so far. Like I say, it does look really cool compared to other visual novel games. And like I say, I do like the sort of animated aspect to it. Let's keep going. Maybe you'll feel better if you try killing me too. Oh yeah, give me your sword. What's that do? Does it kill you back? That's too basic. What do I want to do? I want to figure out why Serena was killed. Does it have to do with her fame? Does your prototype work in the industry? Is he involved with Argus in any way? So is this basically, we're in like this mirror universe, so are all of our reflections just meandering around when we're not there? Or are they just stuck in this one zone? Why is he going to the hairdressers? Well, I wonder why. He's going for his haircut, guys. Sensational. I like that she's got a bit of sass to her. I like that. It's Wednesday today. I'd never imagined that. A hair and beard trim is necessary as you prepare to kill someone. You always got to look your best. Got to look your best. Oh, here we go. I've got a magic door now. You shouldn't stay here. You're no longer a reflection, and that puts you in danger. All the dead reflections must arrive at the community's distribution centre. You die, and the next thing you know, you already owe them something. Bloody hell. Harsh. Turn this down a little bit. Gotta send the squad after me. The squad can go right to hell. You know, their protocol involves stun guns and a stretcher. Sounds like a good time, guys. And a right to decide for me, right? On stamped paper too. I'm confused what's going on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure where this is going. Started off well, someone getting shanked, much to BMG's pleasure. No, you're my killing off my date. Gonna help me at the centre. Can you tell me anything about your prototype? That's nice though, that when we die our reflections get to have a nice happy life to themselves. Always nice. I wonder what my mirror version of myself's like. Let's have a look around. This is quite nice. Let's have a look. Look in my handbag, what's in it? It also has a first aid kit, a couple of notebooks, 3 printed script copies, 4 books. After death, prototypes end up in heaven and we, the reflections, proceed to the distribution centre. Doesn't that sound shocking? Well. Oh. So basically, they have, it's like their job to do the Mirrorverse stuff. That's quite cool. So if she's now dead, who was dead in the chair then, pretending to be the dead? Why isn't she pretending to be the dead version of herself? Did they just bring a corpse out randomly? They just happened to have a corpse there. Interesting. My sweet little girl, how is this even possible? We were going off to O'Donnell's later, weren't we? Yeah, and then I'm dead. It's a pub. Yeah. Dear me, in front of the mirror of all places, how awful. Was it quick at least, you know? Don't answer that. I'm sorry, I just can't get my head around it. Sue? I know, I talk too much, don't I? Oh, darling. Well, at least you'll remain beautiful for the rest of your life. Nothing like an old hag I'll turn into by the time I die in 30 or so. When I die, everyone's going to assume you're not my friend, but my granddaughter. So Pentiment is kind of a visual novel, but the thing is huge. How big is it? I think you said, did you say that it was like 10 gigs? I like the look of Pentiment. It's different. I like games that sort of stand out and are a bit different and stuff like that. So always happy to sort of try new sort of indie. I say it's not an indie game at all. It's an Xbox first party, but you know what I mean. It's not their sort of like big AAA mega game as such. So when you get a notification on Twitter and you go on, there's literally nothing there. So, pain in the bum. But yeah, if you are liking this video, hit that like button, hit subscribe, share it out. Like I say, we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. This game is Still Joking. It's an animated visual novel. And like I say, you can download the free demo by checking out the link to Steam in the description. Let's keep going anyway. Susan. It's handy there's no mobile reception here. She's run off to call the police. We've got very little time since I'm about to start reflecting again. Time is indeed an issue, man. Who are you? What's going on? 10 gigs seems like a lot. Well, do you know what? Like I say, I don't think 10 gigs is that big nowadays. I've just installed Call of Duty and it was nearly 100 gigs. Do you know what I mean? Maybe there's like a lot of animations in it, videos and stuff, and they've just got high quality files. Who knows? So he is the one who killed you, this scumbag. It's called Roy. Roy! You're always up to something. Take now, you're sitting here all bloody, your hair a mess, hugging away with this killer. Instead of asking him, you're asking me for favours. I mean, of course I'll take note of everything, but honestly, girl. We'll go to O'Donnell. I'll treat you to the largest Irish coffee on the menu, I promise. I hope I won't have to wait too long. My, what do we do now? Oh, you cannot stay here. People will rush in any minute. It's going to be a complete... It'll get even worse than it is now. Might make yourself useful. Get her out of here. What's the point of looking at the body now? Got any manners at all, huh? Poor Roy, he's just getting shredded, and all he's doing is murdering people because that's what his human version's doing. Anyways, this chat best be over. Time's running out and you've got a lot to do, and so do I. But before you go, come over here for a sec. I'll just touch up the contour. Much better. I'm calling you up for this coffee. I do like how it's all animated. It just adds to a bit, makes it feel a bit more alive than them just sat there sort of staring lifelessly at you and stuff like that, which is horrible normally. So this game is a simpler version of As Dusk Falls. I haven't played that yet. Is it any good? Everyone says I should play it, but I haven't literally had a chance to try it yet. It looks good. I hope I make a better impression next time we meet. Shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, if your prototype ever breaks his neck, do let me know. Somehow maybe send a dove of champagne or something. Oh. Congrats, you're dead. Better get going, huh? Oh, looks bad. Maybe there's like a guide or manual. I'm so confused what's going on. Right, I'm off to lecture hall. You must be confusing me with somebody else. Which lecture halls again? 15, 16 and 17. It's got some decent sound effects and stuff as well, like, which is nice. Let's go take a seat. You will no longer be pulled to mirrors, your prototype's dead, and you are finally free to do as you please. I like how all the writing's backwards as well, because obviously you're in like a mirrorverse. Let's get going. No, all the reflections got lucky with their prototype, sure, but the mere idea of congratulating us on death, ugh. Now you all need to eat and sleep regularly and shower too. Your prototype could bring you back to life with a single glance in the mirror, but that's no longer the case. I wouldn't risk it. Cool. Should anything bad happen to you, the consequences are irreversible. This is crucial, so I'll say it again. Do take care of yourselves. Now, a few organisational aspects. We're at the Community Distribution Centre. This is where all the newbies end up, no exceptions. Once this intro lecture is over, please head over to the staff. They'll provide you with forms to fill in, and they'll help assign you all your curators. In the next 2 months, you will all be gradually settling into this new world. Then you'll get a job and move on to live on your own. Nice. For now, you are in the community's care. It's about time they handed over branded caps and badges with welcome to the community printed all over, and get us to sign for these, and then demand them back in mint condition in 2 months. Just a reminder for those who have forgotten the basics away from the mirrors, everything is flexible. The community was formed by the reflections who managed to harness these processes. We should be able to alter reality, it says. If you have any questions, fire away. If you don't, address any staff in the hallway for further instructions. Thank you for your attention. Apparently though, I'll just be riding off into the sunset. Talking to myself. Oh look, got a friendly spam bot. Let's remove you. Goodbye, thank you for tuning in. But we don't want your sex chat, no. Sorry, blocked. Should we stay for the lecture? We'll stay for the lecture. But I don't give a damn about all your curators, changes, distribution centres. Gonna tie me to a chair, are you? To my bed, the radiator, the window still. Splitting headache, I wonder what that's to do with. We shall find out. You can leave the lecture hall right now, no one will do anything about it. In that case, however, you'll have to get food, shelter and a job all by yourself. Food, blah, please, no food. Issue over, did someone party too hard? Some newbies find jobs and settle in before their prototypes are even dead. If you're one of them, you'll breeze through the whole thing. Oh, nice. So you can. My human's not dead, but I'm going to sort myself out. Wonder what a hangover's to do with. I wonder who I can relate to here. No one's asked the girl what she wanted, and the lecturer is investigating a possible hungover, and everyone's loving it. Ask a comfortable question. Skip that, go back. Oh, what did I do? Ask a comfortable question. So you can at least redo your stuff. Why do they provide us? They're doing it to make it easy for us. What kind of rough patch, eh? We shall find out. The question seems to have come from this guy playing some game with another next to him, suddenly realising there's a rough patch ahead. When the leash snaps, it's normal to experience stress just as much as joy. You used to have your certainty. Wasn't always a pleasant one, but at least it was familiar. There was your prototype, and there were mirrors, and you couldn't break away. True. And now you're on your own, and you don't know how the world around you works. Crucially, you don't know what you want from it. So I'm just progressing. If you're interested, you can just either use the mouse to click the next button or press the space bar. And then there's the, as you can see here, just to the left, bottom left, that's sort of a go back to a back option, and it lets you redo things basically. Give her a clap, yes. Woo woo. Bitches, aren't they? Chatting about me. Yeah, my life is my own. So this world was split into multiple minor spaces separated by one another from the void. Made communicating very hard. Car mirrors were invented. Interesting. This is when the community appeared. Very nice. It was founded by the greats of our past. Eric Hansen, Ruth Jarvinen, Glenn Stenvold, Ragnar Faster than others. The community's first goal was to expand by incorporating new territories. One of them, Crystal City, was later founded. It's our capital today. Some bloke's putting his hand up. Nothing's permanent in the prototypes world. They have to keep fixing and maintaining everything. Nothing ever cracks, shatters, or disappears. Nice. Save you a lot of building expenses, wouldn't it? And a catch here. Nothing disappears in the prototypes world, otherwise they'd have made a movie about it by now, a documentary even. Sounds interesting. We will look into this further. Let's provoke. Give us an example, mate. Say if you place a wine glass on the edge of a table and knock it off with your hand, it'll shatter. Does everyone get destroyed and disappear, or just the wine glasses? So things can fall into the void as well. Interesting. That's how I never even get to see it. I like a sass. agent, astronaut. It's its own hierarchy, but neither is very well formalised. It's interesting, this. Like I say, it's a very interesting premise that, like, you've got doppelgangers in the mirror universe who basically appear every time you go near a mirror. But when you die, they sort of get their own life. I'm curious where this is going right now. Don't worry about it, Muppet, don't worry. I'm tired as well, mate. Unfortunately, because this is a sponsored stream, I do have to do it within a certain time frame, and I can't really do it any other time during the week where it needs to be done, so I had to sort of stick it today. I was going to do it yesterday, but obviously it was Halloween, and I thought, one, people will be busy and enjoying life, and I had the kids taking them trick-or-treating and everything, and then we got home late, and then I was just tired. I was like, no, I'll just do it today. So you haven't missed a huge amount, Muppet. Basically, I play as this woman in red here. In the real world, she got stabbed by this bloke, but then she's not the real world person. She's like the mirror she's the mirror version of this prototype. So when you're in front of a mirror, these are like actors that do your reflection, and when you die, they're sort of free to live their own life. And when they die, you go to this sort of community sort of centre here, and they're sort of explaining to us like how life's going to work and stuff like that. And yeah, Thimber, at least the art style is great. This is one thing that stands out to me. I mean, I could do with a bit of music in the background. It's a bit quiet, especially for a live stream, not having like the ongoing music. But like I say, the art style is fantastic so far. Can't complain about that. The characters are all animated, so that they do take a pride in that. The fact that your characters don't look like cardboard cutouts, like they move a bit and interact with things. Yeah, so far art style really good. And like I say, if you do happen to be watching this, hit that like button, and the link to this demo that I am playing for Still Joking can be found in the description. I've put it in there so you can jump straight on to Steam. Right, let's get cracked on with the next bit. He tells more about these factions. Seekers are scientists. The effectors are practitioners. I wonder if I had to pick my role. Oh, there's another woman. Practitioners for singing. Now if you want to write music, then opt for the scientist. If you want to do both, you'll just cooperate with both factions. It's a valid way. So there's a couple of different factions. Don't forget to voice your figures. Just how much more complicated. Alright, I've asked questions. Let's keep quiet now. I don't want to as often insufficient as a justification, while a contract always makes a solid case. Daddy J is a collector, I mean curator, for celebrities. Because I am a celebrity. That's who my character's real life prototype was. She was like a film star, basically, so... horrible man, but I'll say no more. Juicy. Sounds like a bit of a Epstein guy, this guy, hitting on them and stuff to get them what they want. In rare cases, prototypes die in front of the mirror. Ours died in front of the mirror because we were sat there. Here you go, look, this is what happened to me. Stabby, stabby. She's off, look, she's off. Tell me. I like how they're asking if it's drugs. I've got a big giant stab mark in my chest and blood on my dress. Like, no. If I just threatened to cut someone up there, it sounds like I did. Take her away. This is Dora, so nice. Nice to meet you, Dora the Explorer. You have to let me know what you think in comments this one so far, guys. What do you think to it compared to the other sort of visual novels we've played on the channel and reviewed? Nice chesticles. Nice, Muppet, nice. Sit down. I like that it's all animated though, and they're not just stood there like head every time one of them talks. I do like that. $26. Oh, so you can get married apparently in the mirror world. Nice. I'm talking to myself here, look. So normally I'd be like broken. A broken mess if I was a normal person. Oh great, I'm gonna have nightmares, being shanked. Fantastic. You're currently under the so-called mirror death curse. Nice. I had to smoke during filming using herbal roll-ups. So they don't get, so the stabbing, like the wounds don't get passed on either, which is nice. Tell me about the expedition. So they go into the void. Tell me about the void. The void is heterogeneous. Nice, nice. Needs some background music, doesn't it? It needs some sort of like just to sort of put it on. And obviously, it's not the the best music for the situation, but it'd just break up the quietness. It's hard because I'm reading it, but it's just I just feel like it's dead silent. So I apologise. I'm trying to talk more. Oh, we get to see new territories. Let's have a careful look. Let's see what her prototype was like. I like the job role thing. It's an interesting sort of premise. Just true. Try open up to new expeditions. I'm just gonna like struggle. Obviously, I'm gonna have like Nam flashbacks and stuff like that. I hope none of my experiences involve being stabbed. How do expeditions work? Let's find out. 2 groups of people in each expedition, the scientists and the practitioners. Each group has a leader in charge, someone to organise their subordinates. Right. Leaders make the decisions, yeah. Yeah. I don't have to write reports, that's a win-win. Yeah, Muppet, a bit of like, maybe not that sort of music, but a bit of 70s, a bit of like elevator music in the background just to sort of liven it up a little bit. I thought that was someone coming in the door here then. Oh, we're off. She's a practitioner, that's Chloe. There's always a Chloe, isn't there, in a game? Yeah, no, we're Muppet, thanks for joining in. Like I say, I'm probably going to do about another hour and a bit tonight. I'm just playing through the demo of this. It's called Still Joking. For anyone who's just joined. But yeah, feel free to catch up. We'll see where it goes. See if there's more stabby. Like I say, always good when it starts off with a murder, isn't it? So, let's offer some help. Number 1. Start with a warehouse. Hello. Oh, you hold space down, it sort of skips forward there. Oh, there you go, Muppet apparently showed him money, or maybe there was some orgy gone wrong, or even a ritual killing. That sounds interesting. Yeah, it does seem well made, Finn, but like I say, it's very well drawn, animated. Like I say, the only downside is it's very quiet. My regards to Dora the Explorer. Let's go. Could be a twin to my killer. Oh, not my killer. Someone else has died in front of a mirror. Let's go chat. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I'll help, because I'm a good guy. Off we go. Let's go see the stuff. You're Serena's reflection. Yeah, you're so famous. want you for expedition. It baffles me how it's all backwards, but it's obviously because we're in the Mirrorverse. Have a good evening. First they play lovers, and they just cannot deny their feelings, and let's keep continuing telling her this bullshit. Many years later, it seemed like they could finally be happy. Reunited for good, but no! They tried to hide, but Serena's neighbours found out about their romance, went straight to the Cubans. Don't want to mess with those Cubans. Just basically bullshitting that person. Let's go. Onto the bus. I like that she just flicks it and a door comes out. It's like Monsters Inc., but less monsters. Wow, I didn't expect the bus to look like this. Wow, what a zoom. Ooh, one day after death. So did I save Roy? Just have patience. Get dressed. I'm dressed. I'm famished. I want the breakfast, please. Why is that guy all cracked? Wonder what's up with him. Do not bottle your emotions up. Let's go, let's write it out. Talk to us, Tony. What's wrong? What's wrong, Tony boy? Dear diary, they say I might find you useful. I bet you're going to be even more useful for everyone who'd want to get into poor Iris's head and learn her dirty little secrets. Dear everyone, I hope you're ashamed of yourselves. I don't want to show my scribbles to anyone, so I'll keep this notepad on me at all times. Might also start doing sketches in the margins, raunchy ones. Nature sketches too, to be honest. Writing is not exactly my thing, but Serena would have certainly liked this. I should write something down now, right? Oh, I don't know. She didn't deserve to die this way. Damn, as if there's such a thing as deserved way to die. I just wish I could talk to her. Serena, I'm so lucky to have had you. And it would be nice to eventually turn out like you in many ways. Instead, I'm whining like her. Ugh, very consistent of me. Get a grip, Iris. Completely out of the blue, I'm with an expedition. My crew also includes a very buff Maximilian, a rather mysterious third, and Tony. Hard to ignore the fact that Tony is covered in cracks. I'd like to have someone explain this to me. Dora is an obvious choice, but I cannot arrange to be alone with her just yet. Yes, Dora is our curator, a model, and a very no-nonsense. Very much so. I had my first nightmare last night. It was about Roy. My killer's name's Roy. And Dora mentioned him, or his namesake, in a letter, Titian. Maybe it's about the principle. If you kill them, you must marry them, or at least hurry up to organise their bright new future. Either way, as a shrewd character from a detective story would say, something's not right here. There is certainly a chance that some other Roy decided to take care of me. Only Dora, Tien, and Roy himself know the truth. Or Roys themselves. They probably won't be that willing to let me in on it. Yeah, death doesn't make it easier to comprehend life, actually. What I most want of all is to figure out what to do next. Figure out what to do with my life next. In the nearest future, at least. Should I maybe look up some smart books? Like 12 ways to get your life in order once your prototype dies? Or how to appeal to other reflections and what for? 100 fun things to do on the road. Nah, I think I'm good. I like that this game has multiple options so far, been able to pick a handful of things. And now there's music and stuff, so it's definitely picking up a little bit. He's just hanging out the bus because he can. Oh look, he's doing a flip. Of course he is. With his tattoos and his earrings. Here's one graphic example. Johnny is called the practitioner's group leader, a solid specialist but a reckless nutcase otherwise. Stay inside the bus. This is a bad influence, is Johnny. We're almost there, wake up. boots on, I'll go get him. I'll sort him out. Get down from there. It's not a plaything. Why is he called Third? I like the art style though. It's really well drawn. It looks fantastic. Actually, what I've just realised is that here. Oh, that must go back. Is it because of Johnny? Not giving in to fear. Interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Tien. So she's the leader, Tien. I'm going to pull her out of work from time to time for you to obtain as much valuable knowledge as possible. I'm still totally confused about what's really going on here. We're going to the void. So to create food or drink, you'll need to at least a rough idea of the molecular composition of the wanted item. We have a limited amount of power by the sounds. Just create a teapot. Isn't good enough. So we've got a limited amount to build stuff with, basically. To have a look at the door. Close your eyes and sniff that door. Oh, passed out. Let's go. Let's get his first aid kit. Get the ammonium for him, bring him back to life. So where's is it? Let's go. How did Dora put it? It's good that your sense of humour is still here. Needs some background music, doesn't it? Unfortunately, that's the only downside. Dr. Iris. So the bad news is no ammonium. Secondly, we don't need it. So in some events, you should make sure that the breathing is steady and check for any injuries sustained from the fall. If there are none, lay the subject on their back, turn their head to the side to free their airways and lift up their legs. Oh, aye. They should come around in a minute or so. If they do not, lay their body fully on the side and call an ambulance. Learning something new every day. Put them in recovery position, basically, kids. Back in the bus. Right then. Sorcerer. So you lift the legs and it drives the blood flow to the head, which is interesting to know. It's your brain juices going, obviously. Here's here with a bag. What's in it? What's in the bag? Reach out and touch. I hope he's coming back soon. Yeah, me too. Where is Tony? Inside the bus. First I look for Takio among the scientists. Doesn't matter, the important thing is that you did find him in the end. Bye, Tien. She just teleports away. No. So, guys, if you are watching this live, or if you've come into this late, this is Still Joking, which is a fully animated visual novel. So, unlike other standard visual novels where the characters are like cardboard cutouts, as you can see here, the characters are all sort of animated and stuff like that. We've been playing about an hour now of the demo, which is available for free on Steam. The link is down in the description if you want to play that. Now, it's set in like the world of mirror reflections. Basically, I'm playing as this woman called Iris, and her human counterpart, basically called a prototype, has been murdered in like the real world, and she's no longer needed for her job of being in the reflections. So she's now being sort of put into like her future life where she can do what she wants, basically, in this mirror world. Now, she's quite a sarcastic character, which I quite like so far, and I am loving the art style. My only complaint is it's pretty quiet. Like, there's a lot of sort of environmental sound effects and stuff, and like you can hear it now with like the things in the background and stuff. But I just like a bit of music. It's okay if you were playing on your own. Like, so if I was reading this on my own at home, I wouldn't be that bothered. But because I'm doing this as a stream, I feel like it's quiet. which isn't ideal for streams. You want to have a lot of noise, basically, to keep it interesting. Timbers put, so can we have a 3D visual novel, or then is it not a visual novel? So it depends. You could have a visual novel that used 3D environments and characters. The visual novel aspect of it is the talking, like you see here. I'm clicking between characters and making choices. That's visual novel gameplay. If you sort of walked around like on a, sort of like Telltale, it'd be more of like an interactive narrative game. Whereas visual novel it's like you're reading a book and making choices, but you're not really doing anything. So instead of them being 2D like they are here, these could be 3D models, but they would still have to be like static or slightly animated, where you don't control the character, you just control the text basically. And with visual novels as well, there's nothing saying you can't have voice acting or puzzles in them either. I've had a few visual novels where there's been sort of mini-gamey puzzles mixed in as well. And a lot of the puzzles, though, they're kind of like the old point-and-click adventure games where you have to have the right response and stuff like that. But some visual novels are kinetic, which means they are... basically, you're just reading, you don't do anything. It's just sort of like a novel. You could set it on autoplay and you would just read it as it went along. Or they can have tons of choices and stuff. And like they say, we did a live stream last week of a game, a visual novel, and that had like full RPG elements tacked onto it as well. So yeah, there's a big variety to them, but the majority, they're all just basically 2D. With the text basically. And if you are new to the channel, please hit that like button and hit subscribe and share it out for us. It really helps us grow the channel. Like I say, we're slowly crawling towards 1,000 subscribers. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do a big game giveaway with Xbox, PC sort of codes. And yeah, it's great to have all you guys here when we do live streams and we do the podcast. If you weren't here earlier, we did our XBLPP podcast UK show, so you can watch that every Tuesday live on the YouTube channel, or you can listen to it a day or two later on the sort of audio podcast providers. What does matter? Tell me. Give me. True. Conclusions to draw from fainting. Don't do it. I do like that they have sort of animated everything. It just adds to it a little bit. Let's go. I like that she has like inner conversations with herself. Yeah, I've not got it in me to do all the funny voices. This seems a bit more sort of, what's the word? Intense, a bit more sort of serious sort of game than the one we played last time. So I thought I better not do the silly voices this time. But you never know in future. You never know. Dora, let's explain everything. I have to go. Excuse me. Tell me, where is Dora? As I much desire to speak with her. I'm gonna go for another walk. Okay. Oh, I really need to sneeze. No worse than desperate for a sneeze. I'd start with the very doors. We've got a chance to join an expedition and look for new territories into uncharted space. Dangerous and dangerous. No, exciting and jolly good. And what if there's something bad there? I mean, what if they find something? It's going to have void octopus, space void octopus, so it's going to come out like a kraken and kill us. A void volcano, apparently. Oh. I'm having a flashback. I cracked. Oh, so you cracked. Does that mean they brought a breakdown and fall apart, basically? That's pretty cool. Put the balm on. Not surprising. Can you imagine just stood there and your arm just cracks? I'd be like, oh, I've got a crack on my arm. Imagine if you like had a tattoo, right, and then you had like your tattoo, and then you just had a crack all the way through it. Like, no, I've just paid all that money for a tattoo. Now my arm's cracked. Oh, she's got 2 tasks. So we've got to kick their ass, basically. Oh, what did I do? Pressed the wrong button. I didn't. Oh no, I pressed rewind. How far is it going to go back? My bad. There we go. Jammy worries. Poor Tony. Let's go. I need some psychological help. Please. Please. Most likely, Iris. I understand it's not easy for you, but yeah, terrible's happening. Everyone goes through similar things. get his name right. Maximilian. God. Psh. Psh. How dare she? I won't respond seriously. So Roy is the reason I'm here, basically. It's the guy who killed my... Or the guy who is the mirror copy of the guy who killed our human, basically. Interesting. Got a contract with him. Yeah, tell us about the cracks. Oh God. So he could shatter, basically, Tony. Just fall apart. That's crazy. So they end up cracking because of stress and pain. Interesting, interesting. Right, I'm off. Oh no! Ha ha ha! He's getting angry, look. Come on, Chloe's here to kick the ass. She's got cool hair. Better with music, say, it just keeps it going a bit. Don't ask with respect. Oh, just kicking ass. Sorry, Chloe. Sorry. Sorry, we've been shouting. Please don't tell us off anymore. Get out. Cheers, mate. go to the scientists. I want the first aid kits. Selina's dead. Oh no, watch your step. I don't want to fall into something. My bewilderment is to do with scientists who mark medications with the names of their active ingredients. Can't see Max or Third anywhere. I'll probably meet them back in the camp. Just needs a little bit of voice acting, doesn't it? It's just something I just don't know. Something just to smooth it up. They've had a spat. Do you have any rational explanation for this Third? Why? It's all Third's fault. I'm blaming him. I'm blaming him. My bad. Let's go. This is evil, guilty pleasure. Nah, this can't be. Probably the road to arguing is paved with good intentions. The guy's covered the practitioner's kits. Tachyon. Ta-da! Get on the bus. Keep it quiet. Let's go through the bag. I'm gonna start cracking more in a minute. What would Serena do? I don't know. What would Serena do, guys? Tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. I am her. I'm not sarcastic when I talk to you. To me, almost. But with others, what for? Why should there be a reason? Can't people just do something without one? The art on this is really good. I mean, like, I keep saying this, but like the art style and everything, and how it's drawn, and the detail and the animation is really, really good compared to the majority of visual novels out there. Like, night and day difference in what you get in here, and the fact that they're all like animated in the background and they're moving and stuff. It's really, really good. They've done a fantastic job, honestly. Well done to the devs for like putting in the effort. So I just want to say a big shout out to Purple Brick Games for sponsoring this video and enabling us to play this demo basically for you guys on the stream and on the channel. If you are enjoying this game, please check it out on Steam. The link is in the description. You can also play the free demo, which is available right now. Let's keep going. See how far we can get. Oh, I thought we were going to get to day 2 since the murder. So just focus on the future. Let's find something you enjoy. I enjoy the murder, the shanking, all of the shanking. Why are you willing to tell me this? I'm going to do my best, but just straighten me out if I get carried away again, please. Can you? Listen, there are people who get their kick out of controlling others and telling them what to do and how, what and how to do. I'm not one of them. I understand. It's just, if the situation ever gets truly critical, you'll sense it, won't you? Like apocalyptical. Or apocalyptic. Jesus, it's because it's getting late, guys. Oh, that's what's wrong. Okay, I've got your back. Thank you. Why is he called Third? Do you think there's no chance for Maximilian to change? Of course there is. Well, here you go, but for me, it's a no. If I stop joking, I'll get sick and die, which will have an adverse effect on our teamwork. Yeah, I'm just going to die because I'm so bored because I can't be funny. That's literally what she's saying. You're still joking? You know, there's 5. Yes. By the way, I also want to talk to you. Why are you Third? Here we go. He's not telling us out there. Why has he got a huge tea collection? He's a crazy tea collector. He just likes trying out new tea. Can't be arsed with him. Oh, here he goes. Tony's coming. Cheese. Thank you, Tony. Crack boy and cheese. Thank you for the cheese roll, Tony. Imagine if she took it off him and she cracked his fingers off. Answer. Tell him it all. Depress him. Depress him good. Oh man, I proper broke him. Yeah. You just get him to something thingy. Go get another cheese roll. Sorry, I didn't mean to break him. My bad. So he's a mess, that guy. Bless him, innit? Bloody hell. I won't do it again. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh, here we go. Days after death. Oh, it's 8 now. It went from 1 to 8. Bloody hell. I shut up. I'm still in the bus. I'd be no good on this bus. I snore like a trooper at the moment, so I'd have them all awake. They'd probably be tossing me into void. So for any of you guys who are interested in live streams that we're doing, I'm going to be doing some more soon. So I've got the genital jousting soon. I've also got a Arcade Unchained one as well. So there's going to be plenty of live streams coming, and I'm also looking at some others in the future as well, so just keep an eye out on the channel for them. Oh, she's got another diary anyway, so let's jump into it. Hashtag RIP. That's it, Thimber. He's I sort of just set him off on one and like melted his brain there. Then she told me off. So then, dear diary, we have been on the road for over a week now. Can't remember if I've mentioned the radar before, but here goes. It is supposed to detect new territories in the void, but it has kept awfully quiet. I wish it beeped for once. Sob. Serena has probably been buried by now. Damn it, I cannot even say goodbye to her. I know she's dead and there's nothing left of her, but still. She's dead for a week now. She's dead. Oh my god. Anyway, I want to open a door to Sue's. I'll even manage on my own. I'll need all the energy I have, yes, and some free time, which I don't have. Well, I do have some time, but Dora doesn't consider it free. Actually, she owes me, so she'll help with the door if I ask her. I wonder if they have caught Roy's prototype by now. Shame I cannot watch the news. There's no satellite here. They just sit there watching mirror TV news. Like, oh, in the non-mirrorverse today, someone has been killed. Like that. I wonder if that's what they do. I want to find out that the B-Star is in prison. I also really hope that he's confessed fully, and hence I'll finally know why he had to be a B-Star. It's like a splinter I cannot pull out. It's like I don't know something about her, and possibly about me. I don't want to think about her death, and I cannot stop either. It's itching, scratching, annoying. I wish I could talk to Serena, at least once. Dora's opinion is that we should leave the past in the past and move on under her capable guidance. Third is the perfect example. He doesn't whine, he is quick and efficient, and what a diligent student. Max is permanently displeased with everything, including me too. And Tony, he is the chosen one. He can create literally anything and in immense quantities too, but he doesn't seem to reflect on what he does it for. He's conscious at times, but most often he is just lost in some weird suspended state of mind. I like hanging out with him. Nevertheless, I like hanging out with him. Dora tries to calm Tony down, pet him and comfort him, but I'm not sure it's working. Can anyone help him at all? That's a great rhetorical question. I'm learning, creating items is exhausting, but the actual process is rather intuitive. My signature trick so far is ropes. Speaking of others, Max is somewhat better with doors, but struggles with smaller items. Third is the other way around, and the chosen one could do anything without even looking, like I mentioned before. On the first day of the expedition, my arm cracked. It may sound scary while it looks, well, odd. It doesn't feel like anything in particular. I also have nightmares and I recall things I am sure I never even knew. All in all, nothing out of the ordinary. Getting juicy. But I decided to talk to someone about my state of mind after all. I mean, with Dora, she's my curator after all. I understand her logic. If you're busy, you don't have time to worry or contemplate. Sadly, I think it's not that simple. And by the way, looks like I'll soon be seeing the good old Roy, the one who asked to add me to this expedition. All in all, I've got 3 options now. Figure out the whole Serena story, closure, mystery, nightmares. Work towards my future, practitioner, scientist, the love of my life, a happy ending. Do nothing, at least the prospects here are very clear. I suppose all of these can mix and match somehow, or not. Hold on a second. Oh, it's detected an island, the radar. So test where the bridge can go. I like how she's Saki. Why is Dora shouting? So she's going to give a brief explanation. So we're not prototypes, we have different abilities, we cannot have children, and on average we live longer. Our life after prototypes' death used to be closely linked to anything left of them, such as living arrangements, social circle, etc. But if we want to thrive, we need to create our own world, our civilization, which is why one of the community's major goals is to discover and study new territories. So the most successful example of that today is Crystal City. There are villages, plentiful lands. Oh, I apologise for yawning. It's currently 9 minutes to midnight here, so it's getting pretty late. Experimental sites and whatnot. My eyes are getting tired of reading all of it. That's why I was hoping there was going to be some voice acting, but beggars can't be choosers. Crystal City was discovered by the expedition headed by Eric Hansen, one of the community's founders. You must have heard of him. By the way, regarding the rumours that he still takes part in expeditions, since he must be over 200 years old now, I personally doubt that he does. But then, he's mostly a symbol, a visionary figure for the community today. And speaking of new territories again, as the void's unstable, there is no way of predicting where the new territory will surface next. The radars detected one not far from here, and they're going to basically work out the distance to it. Tomorrow they'll span a bridge and stabilize it, and then we'll see exactly what it is, exactly what is there and the state of things. What are the options though? Ever found anything fun? Oh, absolutely, a cheese farm for one thing. Fully functional, can you imagine? The smell of noble blue cheese filled every one of our buses for 2 weeks afterwards. Oh, I'd kill to find a cheese island. Scientists hold it that inside the void everything is relatively stable, that is, until a new territory is discovered, as in becomes visible. Time is almost or completely at a standstill there. In order to appear in the void, a location has to disappear from the prototype's world, at least in way, shape or form it existed there. I mean, everything we find would have been destroyed in the aftermath of a volcano eruption, tsunamis. Right, that's the gist of it. Let's see, they're gonna shoot, let's watch. Fire! Whoa. So they shot it, they figured it out, they're gonna build a bridge. Interesting. Go set up camp. Drink tea, yes. All the tea. He's making a palatable blend. He just doesn't want to say it. Right, he's coming with me then. Come on, third. What's wrong? We're on a recon mission. But this said that different depending on the equipped practitioner. Let's go find Chloe. Let's go find a Chloe. Knock yourself out. Bye, Chloe. Let's go talk to Roy. Sneaking up on Roy. Where are you, Roy? Come on. Roy! How long do I plan to be streaming? I'm going to be done within the next, 8 minutes or so. I've less than 10 minutes and I'll be getting done today. Thimber, I'm not going to be going much longer. Because it's a sponsored stream, I've got to do it for 2 hours, so I've got less than 10 minutes to go, basically. But yeah, it's been an interesting story. It's an interesting plot, and like I say, the mirror universe is really interesting. I'm wondering how it's going to progress and go further and stuff like that. Um, like I say, it's just quiet, isn't it? For a stream, it would be better with some sort of music or talking or something just to sort of break it up a little bit. But for anyone who is still watching, if you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Please subscribe and please share it out onto like social media and stuff. Let people know about the channel. Yeah, it's not been a bad little story so far. I don't mind reading. Like I say, if I was on my own, it wouldn't be such a problem. But like I say, when I'm trying to keep the stream interactive and interesting, could do with a bit more noise to it, I feel. But I like I say, this is Still Joking. It's a animated visual novel, so like all of the character actions and stuff are animated, compared to sort of most visual novels where it's just like copy and pasted sort of cardboard cutouts of the characters when they're talking. So far I've been really interested in it. However, like I say, you can progress by pressing the spacebar, which is what I'm doing. But if you hold it down, like I'll just do it quickly, look, it just sort of fast forwards and you miss a couple, which is a little annoying. Otherwise, you have to stand there and click with your mouse button over here on the right, basically. But yeah, big thank you to the developers for sponsoring this video. It's always nice to be able to do sponsored streams. They do help the channel grow. So check out Purple Brick Games as well online. They've done this really awesome visual novel with really fantastic artwork. Decent writing, very good writing to be fair. I've not noticed any major spelling mistakes or anything. I love the Saki main character, and I'm probably liking the setting. I'm interested to see where it's going, basically. I'm glad that you think it's a good story to read as well, Thimber. I was hoping it would show me more by now, but like I say, I'm 2 hours in and we're still like unsure about what's happening, what's going to be going off. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of content, a lot of text and stuff. Let's ask each other questions. What do you mean? What we're gonna owe each other? What are we gonna owe? Like she like talks to herself as well. I think that's quite interesting. Good bit of dynamic to sort of like explain a bit of stuff as well without having to sort of spearhead it into the normal conversations and stuff like that. Make him knit me a pair of socks. I knew. I'm not smart. I knew. What matters is that your prototype decided for Serena whether she was to live or die. I don't know what she's gonna ask me. This is a very rhetorical question. Don't know what happened there, just sort of froze up on me. I'm gonna confide in you, Roy. Confiding in you good. Like the nightmares thing is interesting. Just telling him how she saved him in their nightmare. Interesting. I could be playing this all night. So, right, I'm going to call this the end of the stream. We've been on 2 hours now. We've been playing Still Joking, which is a animated visual novel. Big thank you to everyone who's been watching along. Big thanks to Thimber and Muppet for chatting as I've been playing, and Redders at the beginning as well. So, if you've enjoyed what you've seen here, like I say, you can play this for free, this demo that I've been playing. I don't know how much longer it goes. Like I say, I'm just going along at like a reading pace. I'm not rushing through the majority of it. It's been 2 hours and I'm still going. A link in the description below for the Steam page where you can find more information out and where you can download and play the demo. Now, big thank you to the developer. Always nice to be sponsored, so big thank you for sponsoring this stream, Purple Brick Games. And yeah, if you like visual novels, this one is such a good quality in terms of sort of production and presentation. Like, it's got great artwork. It looks all original. It doesn't look like it's just using generic assets like in the background and stuff like that. All the characters and stuff get animated, so they move about while they're interacting with each other and you're discussing it. It features a variety of different options so to sort of change the sort of dialogue sort of paths. You can pick your sort of answers at points, which is nice. It's not a kinetic visual novel. My only complaint is, and it's not a big complaint, there's no voice acting, but there's so much text, I can understand why. And also it could do with a bit more music in the background, because like I say, at the moment there's sort of like the generic sort of background sounds, but there's not much else there. And if you're streaming it, I mean, when you're reading it on your own, it's probably not too bad, but if you're trying to stream it, it's rather quiet and dead, unfortunately. There's lots of times of me reading the text and it being quiet, so I apologise for that, but I have been enjoying it, like I say. It's coming out next year, I do believe. Let me just have a double check before I go. Like I say, there is the link in the chat. It's coming out in Q4 2023, so it's still quite a way away. This demo was released on the 17th of October, and yeah, I'm really interested in finding out more. There's a lot of detail on the Steam page as well. You can see some more images and stuff like that in the game. Like I say, it does show that you get to go and have the coffee with the hairdresser lady, like the makeup woman at the beginning, but we've just not got round to it, basically. So far, the story's intriguing me. It's definitely interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes when it is fully released. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, like I say, let us know in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe, and also check out the developer and the game on Steam and their social media. But other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's always a pleasure to do these live streams for you, and I just hope you've enjoyed it. And like I say, if you want to see us do a live stream of a game, send us a message on Twitter, and I'll do my best to fit it into our schedule going forward. But then that, it is 10 minutes past midnight here in the UK, so I'm going to go get some sleep because I'm at work tomorrow. And we'll see you soon for more gaming content, everyone. So bye for now.